Welcome to the 3 Canons. I am the canon number 1 most important one.
Canon superior.
Yumi, obviously. An interesting thing about me, I am a mythical horse. Creature born. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go next. My name is Yeti. I'm the 2nd most important canon, I guess. A thing about me, I don't know. Sometimes water makes me throw up.
What the hell? Actually, before I introduce myself, can we actually go back to that one real quick? Water makes you throw up. Can you explain that?
No, say your name. Dude.
Okay. Hi, I'm the least important canon. Cause the last is the least. My name is Jupi, and a fun fact about me is that I believe that whenever I go outside, my survival chances drop, but not significantly.
I kind of want to take away my most important fact because you have said something serious. And I described myself as a unicorn.
Did you just say you're like the 3rd canon?
Right, I
am the 3rd canon. That's what I said.
No, you said you were the least important.
Yeah, she was the third canon and the least important canon.
Yeah.
She got it right.
Dang.
Maybe you need to be the 3rd.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I accidentally fucked up. The most important thing about me is that I was like, is there anything really spectacular?
Think hard.
I really go wild over a little beverage.
Me too.
Yeah, I had a little iced coffee before I came. Highlight of my week.
This is now an ASMR podcast.
There's nothing relaxing about that.
Against my will. Oh my god. You said that you go crazy over a little beverage.
Okay. You're not a beverage person.
I mean, it's not that I'm not a beverage person. It's just that, like, for me, a nice cold glass of...
Got my drinking beverage for when I'm parched.
Are you trying to go band for band right now?
No, I'm just trying, I would never try to come back.
You're trying to go band for band right now?
No. I'm trying to explain my point of view,
Okay.
My canon.
Okay.
What's going on in the real world.
In your world.
In the best world.
In your world.
Yeah. In my world. In the world.
My apologies. I forgot you're the most important canon.
Exactly.
Let me go ahead and shut the hell up. Actually, before I shut the hell up, as you said that you were a beverage person, how do you feel about her throwing up whenever she drinks the water? Because honestly, I have an issue with it. Because your body shouldn't be reacting like that. And each time I tell her to go and get that checked out, she says, nah, I think it's just the water.
I mean, I don't think it's like the water. It's probably like the minerals in the water. Because, I understand tap water. Not everybody grew up like I did, just drinking straight out of the fucking hose.
Whoa! Actually, you're making this very hard to move on. What do you mean drink out the hose?
System.
Are you one of those people who celebrate bathing in a swimming pool?
Whoa. What? No.
Okay.
No, I just grew up outside.
Okay.
My parents were the kind of parents where it's like, go outside from the time the sun is up till the sun is down, and I should not see you.
And you drank
that
out
entire
the
day.
hose.
And I took that quite literally.
And you drank out the hose.
Drank out the hose, drank out the public water fountain,
Well, that's wait. When you say public water fountain, do you mean like the fountain where they?
I'm talking about coins? Like mouth over the faucet at the park.
Shut up, you menace.
Gulping water.
That was not her fault.
What do you mean it's not her fault?
Her parents kicked her out the house.
That's simply not the case. Because honestly, as a child, why are you putting your mouth on things? How old were you?
Okay, hold on. She was a child. Children do that.
Okay, no, but hold on. How old were you?
I feel like you were putting your adult expectations on 8-year-old me.
Never once in my life put my mouth on anything that wasn't mine. Okay. Number one, because I had sense, and number two, it doesn't stem from anything.
I'm feeling attacked right now.
You should.
Here's the thing. Not everyone is you.
I understand that not everyone is me.
Okay.
fair, but
Get into an argument over water, Dave. Episode 1.
I'm not arguing over water. I'm arguing over the fact that you would just put your mouth on public objects.
Oh, how am I supposed to put make a straw out of? Not all of us have big, juicy, beautiful lips. What was I supposed to do?
I don't even know
what do you want me to say? Okay, I've been telling y'all since day one. Patient 0.
And that's actually the
That's actually a true
insanest thing you've ever said to me.
I truly, thoroughly believe in the 5-second rule, maybe even a 10-second rule.
10 seconds.
Sometimes if something truly falls to the ground, but I paid $27 for it, I might risk it. Hey, mascara wand falls into my lap. There's a stray cat hair on it. Hey, we're going to have to brave getting a sty.
Whoa!
Paid $35 for this benefit rule.
I completely forgot that that's possible. Getting a sty is insane.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta brave it. I'm vaccinated in every way that counts. Building my immune system.
We got to get on the campaign trail. This is now a vaccine promotion.
Get vaccinated, children, so that way when you drop your crumble cookie on the floor at the ripe age of 23,
you have nothing to worry about.
Nothing.
Just not a damn thing.
You eat a mouthful of mulch as a kid because you just.
Did you actually do that?
Not like on purpose.
What?
You fall off the monkey bars, think you're more athletic than you are.
And then the mulch got in your mouth.
Yeah.
I thought you were like just
no.
That's better than what normally happens. People break their arms.
Exactly. Never broken bone.
That is true. Fun story. My school. I think I told you guys this before, but my school had like a zip line, and there's
why for what?
No, because that rich people.
I'm not rich.
You drive a Lexus.
I'm not rich.
You drive a Lexus.
Had a zip
line.
line.
Are you trying to kill me? I'm not rich.
What school had a zip line?
So anyway, the school had a zip line, right? And so there was this kid, and we're gonna name him. Timmy, right? Not everyone didn't hate Timmy, but Timmy was obviously
Timmy.
like. No, we did not hate Timmy. We did not hate Timmy. But I didn't hate Timmy. But Timmy would get himself in trouble, which would get everyone else in trouble. You know how it's like, since you're acting up, nobody gets to have fun type shit.
Oh, I hate that kind of disciplinary action.
Yeah.
Why mine? You telling me I could have acted like a fool? No,
I could have been on the ceiling.
I'm not acting too.
I'm still gonna get silent lunch.
And Timmy was simply getting up out of his seat without permission. I could have been in the science lab.
I could have been
breaking beakers,
cooking it up,
and then all I would have gotten was everybody else would have gotten the same punishment. Timmy, whatever. I would have hated Timmy too.
It's true. I mean, I thought he was cool, but this was like during a time where I didn't have any friends, so I was just really trying to be friends with Timmy.
Desperation.
Yeah. So, but everyone's in line for the zip line, right? And everyone's like, "Oh, let's go! We're gonna have so much fun on this freaking zip line." And this is like this is like a new thing that they installed in the park, the playground. So we're all waiting for it, mind you. We're like, how old is an 8th grader? No, how old is a 5th grader?
Like 9.
10. So we're like all these 9-year-olds.
Maybe like 11, 10, 11.
11?
Yeah.
You get held back?
What? I remember being 12 in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember being
I'm also
12.
bad with numbers. The other day I was having a conversation with my boyfriend, and I was like, yeah, there's like 28 days in May. So maybe let's not ask me about numbers.
I don't think that's you being bad at numbers. I just don't think you know where you are.
I think, like, you know how there's like long months and there's short months, and he was like, no, there's just the one. And he was like, and you're not even correct this year because this year was a leap year.
Get her one more time.
I was like, he really ate me.
Did not stand a chance.
Defeated you in the marketplace of ideas. It's kind of crazy.
Quickly, period.
But so we're all waiting in line. We're all these 10, 9, 11-year-olds. And we're like, oh man, we're gonna get on this zip line. It's gonna be so much fucking fun. And we're gonna zip and we're gonna all take our turns. And Timmy goes, I'm gonna get on this zip line. and he announces this to the 20 or so
Collective
of kids, right, who's waiting for zip line. I'm gonna get on this zip line and then I'm gonna jump off it. Everyone's like, Timmy, no. Timmy, do not jump off the zip line.
How high is the zip line off the ground?
I would say it was like about the size of like a regular threshold door. Right. So like it was pretty. So like
taller than a 5th grader.
So definitely taller than a 5th grader.
Okay.
So taller like anything definitely like 6 or more feet. And so Timmy's like, everyone, I'm gonna jump off the zip line. And we're like, Timmy, no, please do not jump off the zip line. Timmy, please don't jump off the zip line. If you jump off the zip line, you're gonna get it locked up. Please do not jump off the zip line. The dude turns to us and he's like, I'm gonna get on this zip line and I'm gonna jump. J-U-M-P.
What?
And we're all like, Timmy, if you do that, we're gonna tell the teacher. And Timmy's like, tell the teacher. I don't care.
You know what, Jimmy? You only live once. Or
was it Timmy?
Yeah,
He's like, Timmy. We're like, Timmy, we're gonna tell the teacher if you try.
No, let Timmy do it.
And so everyone sends you to go tell the teacher. But then Timmy jumps onto the zip line. He's going, and then he jumps off. And I turn around because all you hear is a screech. I'm like, no. And Timmy's on the ground, arm broken.
Ooh.
And everyone's like, Timmy, no! And so I have to run over to the teacher, and I'm just like, they're like, what is it? I'm just sitting there staring at her sad eyes, knowing that someone who I wanted to become friends with just literally went against the majority and broke his arm.
You know, and sometimes to be a leader, you know, Steve Jobs went against the majority.
He broke his arm. His arm is broken.
He's going places. He's going
Steve Jobs is dead.
Yeah, because he was old.
Okay. He was not old. He had a condition. Once again, you're just in a different timeline.
My fault, Steve Jobs. So I didn't know that about him.
Rolling in his grave.
I tell the teacher, and the teacher's like, Timmy broke his arm? I'm like, well, I don't know if he broke it, but he jumped off the zip line. And so all the teachers are racing into the fucking playground. They see Timmy squalled on the floor. My arm, my arm! Everyone's just standing around him going, just literally just smacking their lips. Not even going, are you okay? Just... Idiot. Like, what the fuck? Now you ruined it for everyone.
Now they're gonna take the zip line away.
And the next day, the zip line was chained up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because why did they give children a zip line anyway?
What do you mean? It was fun as hell.
As somebody whose only fun thing in elementary school was the occasional wild hog.
What do you mean wild hog?
Playground where you are.
You know, not everyone got to grow up in a nice suburban city. Okay? When I moved to where we live, the area that we live in was not a thing.
Oh, so
it was farmland.
Oh, okay.
Grown beans and corn.
Okay.
People moved out here to move
real far.
There was one singular high school in the entire tri-state area.
We got Phineas and Ferb over here.
So wild hogs. They're not like a thing anymore because everything's like built up and everything. Obviously, like now we're like in the city, but like at the time, like this was like early 2000s. It was very much the farm. Like when the high school that I went to first got built, it was very much so like it was like an event because somebody's cattle broke out or there was donkeys on the property. But I was in elementary school, so like in elementary school, yeah, like they would like shut down like recess hour because there was like a hog, and we don't mean like a little pig from somebody's farm, like an 1,800-pound boar.
That sounds cooler than what they did to me.
Okay, you got a zip line.
I mean, but we also had to like go on like what's that thing called? Like
it was an express day when they took away the mulch and gave us that fun rubber stuff. So if you fell, you just kind of bounced.
What the fuck? Oh, you mean turf?
Is that
not turf?
Turf has the rubber stuff.
It's like the blue rubber stuff.
Oh no, I haven't seen that day in my life.
It's made of like recycled material. It's really fun. Like if you fall, it doesn't fucking hurt.
Oh, all they did was, like
too many kids eating concrete.
What? Before we hit that, all they did at my elementary school was like they just shut it down whenever like a prisoner broke out.
What?
school is built next to a prison.
They're always doing that.
And
They're
was
always putting elementary schools in the
next
strangest of
strangest of places.
Why is your elementary school next to an asylum?
Not only was it next to a prison, but it was also next to a graveyard.
Right.
So, like, they would have to go on
Fire
lockdown.
whoever did that one.
Whatever the coding was that. Like, that was kind of crazy.
What making me quite happy about my elementary, it's 5 minutes away from my house in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Surrounded by trees. Strangely, no wild animals. We had things on our playground, things that did not threaten our lives. On the
Oh,
playground.
wow.
And when someone fell off the fucking monkey bars, boom, and they get up and they start going. Like those little kids in Smiling Friends that just all The worst thing on our playground was the track. If you fell, that's the end of your leg.
Whoa.
Because it was gravel. So
Your track was gravel?
it was gravel.
I had track.
Like track and field.
No,
Elementary
like-
school playground.
The like,
It was like a track.
Yeah, like a track and field track.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like at your elementary school.
We played
Yeah.
soccer in the middle of that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, Queen.
What kind of elementary school?
Sorry. Oh my god.
Come over here and use your glue and paste, and then when you're done.
I mean, like, but like, you have to understand that, like, her elementary school had racism.
They
and
did.
My
There was a lot of white
elementary,
people.
yeah, and my elementary school was built next to a cemetery.
You know what? You're
I was
probably
next to a
right. The
prison.
first time I ever got called any type of racial slur wasn't until middle school. So hey,
Have I ever been called? I did have that one time where that teacher in high school called us tribal girls.
told you what?
So basically, right? Me and Yeti had the same teacher in high school, and I think this was like junior year, and so
There was always something sinister about this woman.
it was junior year, and she was trying to figure out the last name of some person, and this person also was seen to be Nigerian, and me and Yeti are Nigerian, and so she was like, "Does anyone know this guy's last name?" And me and Yeti are like, "I don't know what you're talking about." Like, And she looks at us. She's like, "Come on, Jupi and Yeti. Come on, my tribal girls." And me and Yeti just sat there for a second. And we were like, "No, we don't know much. We don't know much."
What did she
Said, mustn't be me.
I don't know who she's talking to. It's
That
not
was
me.
her attitude that whole year. And then during the like spring part of high school, because they don't have semesters, I guess, she started trying to sell a book to us.
She became a child's book author. I remember that. So the book, right? Because I was like one of those students who were in her like the club that she managed, and so like she thought we were like really close and everything. So the book was a book about trees, historical trees in historical places,
Man,
right?
nobody wants to read a book about no historical trees and no historical places. Nobody wants to read that.
I didn't have the heart to tell her.
No, wait a minute. Interrupt you.
Okay.
Okay, how is she gonna write a book about historical trees and the significance of the importance of these trees and then print it on a paperback book? Color it and everything.
Even then,
Talking about
historical trees.
What is it gonna be about? The giving tree?
No,
The tree from Pocahontas?
If we're gonna talk about historical trees, we have to talk about things that have been done.
Where's she going
On
to like the
trees.
redwood forest and looking at the 200-foot tall trees and being like, this tree. I love trees.
This
but
is the tree George Washington cut down. That's the type of stuff she had in her book.
She had like a tree that was like, it was like a tree that was next to the Alamo, and she was like, the significance of this tree.
because I was like, maybe I'm not as educated as them. What kind of type?
No, and like the lens she was writing it in was like very, very white. It was very, very white. Did not, and I know it's a children's book, but we can't leave out some things in history that happened.
Yeah.
I'm just confused. How much can you say about a tree?
That's what I thought, but it's a children's book, so I guess you don't have to say much. so
This tree was here. Yeah, so was this rock. Yeah, so is the same water I'm drinking out of this glass lid. You don't see me making a book.
Oh, historical water.
It's water, the same water. This is more interesting. It's the same water the dinosaurs drank.
Every river is a historical water source. I guess. I guess that makes sense.
It's true.
It's true.
I don't care about the tree. Man, I hope they. Never mind.
Wait.
Never mind.
To end this story. So she made the book. She was giving us updates on it, and everyone was like encouraging her and stuff like that because
Children are liars.
you know. But go and chase your girl.
Children are liars.
Go and chase your dream, girl
She was a
queen.
teacher.
You know, go and chase your dream.
She
If you
needed
want to
that big
make
break.
it,
You wanted your A
You
back
wanna
back. You wanted to move on from the 5th grade to the 6th.
you know, but like go and chase your dreams. You know, if you want to make a children's book about children's,
Whatever.
That's right. Whatever, right? And so the book is finally done, right? She has this. She had someone illustrate. It was in Belgium, so she had this Belgium
that's cute.
illustrator and stuff like that. You know,
Cute.
everything. She
Okay.
got it published. and
Oh,
everything.
where?
Yeah, and so she was gonna hold a signing, right? Because this book had actually become like a bestseller on Amazon as well.
Which is insane.
It had, I don't know if it's still a bestseller. This is years ago.
Yeah,
right?
we got the
I cannot remember what the book is called, and I'm not gonna out this poor lady.
Book poor.
about
Poor.
But so she publishes it. She reads us the book in class.
got chicka chicka boom.
I love that book though. That's a heavy hitter right there. So she reads the book to the class, right, of these high school students. We're like, oh my god, we're so proud of you.
You really did that, queen.
You were the A. And then so later on, I think like 2-3 weeks later, she was gonna hold a signing for the book, right? Mm-hmm. But then she's like telling us about how a porch pirate stole all the books.
Dang.
Because they had ordered it. She had ordered the books to her house, and someone stole it off of her porch. And she was like, I don't even know what they're gonna do with the books now. Like, they're just children's books. Like, you can't sell it online. And even if you do, like, thanks. I don't know. And so she never got to have that book signing. And then COVID hit, and so
Yeah, that's the end of that.
and then the time skip happened, and now we're here.
And, you know, I feel like I'm really lucky to have been disconnected from her because, like, I don't know. I don't think she ever had my best interest in heart. I feel like
I always kind of thought she was an op.
I really think she enjoyed the feeling of having her students like talk to her or like indulge in their friend groups to feel like young and one of the girls. But then as soon as somebody does something that she doesn't like, it's like a very heavy side eye. Like, why are you stepping out of line? She was never here to be a friend. She just wanted to play a part.
Okay. You made with that one.
I never knew this lady.
And it's better to stay that way. Our high school was kind of insane. Like we had like 4 dish
This was high
tracks.
school?
Yeah.
I thought this was like elementary.
No, this is high school.
This is high school.
I didn't know.
Damn, she's writing a
children.
children's book in high school?
Yeah, it was fun for kids though. She was like
And
a high
y'all were
school
supporting her?
I mean,
So
we
y'all
had
really
to.
were just trying to pass the class.
Honestly,
Y'all really were trying to get through freshman biology.
she was just
Yeah.
trying to.
She had favorites too.
She had favorites.
That's crazy.
I was one of them.
My first racial experience in school. I was in middle school, and one of my friends, I will not disclose her race, decided that she was going to watch a really funny video.
Oh no!
And in that really funny video, there was this fun word.
No.
That we didn't know, but my friend really came to school. She came to school and she was like, your people are called jigaboos.
Whoa!
What possesses?
Whoa!
And at the time, it was funny. And
Mind
even
you.
now, I kind of still think it's funny.
Yeah,
because
'cause
she had no malicious intent.
No,
And
she
she
was
said
just-
that at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah. 7:30 in the morning with the school breakfast cinnamon roll.
With those rectangle pizzas.
Chocolate milk in hand.
You know what they call you?
And she's
Your
like,
people.
people, Jacob. And it wasn't until like years later. And because, like, you fucking 12, you don't know, like, well, I guess, like, maybe it was just me. I grew up kind of sheltered. So, like, I didn't know this was a racial slur. Like, it was a funny word.
It just sounded funny.
It just sounded funny, and it wasn't well. I was very shameful. It wasn't until, like, well into high school. Maybe junior year.
I realized about
we
this
both
thing.
at the same time simultaneously, like, realized that.
That's just not a.
That's just it. And obviously, like, as we, like, got older, like, she's never said anything, like, like, explicitly, like, derogatory,
she's an
like, ally, you know, like, she's never done anything else, like, never made me, like, side-eye or anything, like, never, like, said the N-word, never called me anything crazy.
Speaking about the N-word, and I'm glad that we got to this topic because I finally get to say what I've had on my chest for a little bit. That woman who said the N-word recently on TikTok now has...
Not on that side of TikTok.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry
Actually,
about that.
I can recount the story.
Oh my god!
Used as an insulting
Go
and
ahead.
contemptuous term for a black person.
Did you just look it up?
Jigaboo?
Oh my god!
I was trying to look, because I was like, what if it's not like a racial slur for a black person?
No, it specifically
It
says
says for
black
black
person
people?
there.
No,
Yeah.
I was just making sure that I wasn't accidentally saying like a slur for like
Anyway.
a club I'm not part of. And then I kind of make an apology 30 minutes
after the first episode.
immediately.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, dang it. Let's go disco. It would be me. It would be me.
Can't do this no more.
Oh, dang it.
Are you gonna tell the story?
Okay, so this white lady got on TikTok. She was in her apron. She was doing things in the kitchen. And I don't remember the rest of what she said, but casually she was like, it's because you guys are dating broke ass niggas. And then she just kept going.
She just like, she didn't even pause. She didn't have a hesitate.
No.
Hey, and you know what? Hey. Unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion what?
Listen to me. Listen to me.
I actually don't want to listen to
No,
it.
no. I'm not saying it's right. But like, and obviously, like, I don't think I should be anybody. Like, I shouldn't be the first opinion. I'm just the first candidate of this trio. I just think there's something so silly when people who are not in the race demographic of the N-word speaking approval committee.
Right.
When they just say it so casually and then they don't do the, you know, like they're expecting
No
a reaction,
fear.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
or nothing. Like, it's just part of, like, their vocabulary and they just, like, carry on. I almost, like, I find that, like, less insulting than when, like, they say it and then they're like they've, oh my gosh, like, oh no, and, like, they know they fucked up and they're gonna get, like, in trouble and they're just, like, I was like, okay, whatever, like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, like, whatever. It's like people who use, like, fat as, like, an insult. Like,
Oh.
Alright.
okay, like, sure, like, you shouldn't be saying that, but, like, can
You
you...
got anything else?
Like, do you have anything else to make yourself more interesting?
And that's the thing. She then got on Twitter and was like, thank you guys so much for jumpstarting my right-wing conservative career.
Actually, no.
She just shouldn't have said anything.
No, actually, nobody was saying anything, and TikTok removed her account like a day
Right.
after she was gone.
Yeah.
And then she got fired from her job, and then all the hate started coming in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she tried to get on Twitter, and then she was chilling with the C's, and then the dot C's. She's chilling
No,
with the dot
I
C's.
take it back. I was like, maybe she's okay.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't hang out with her, and obviously not my apology to accept.
I wouldn't hang out with her.
And then the Dotsies found out that she dated a black man in her previous life. Not her previous life. Before, earlier in her life.
Into her spiritual journey. found the Negro.
And they were like,
Get her out of here. Get her out of here. Lock them up. She can't sit with them.
no. You did what? You did what?
And this actually leads it to her saying the N-word.
She one time
In the past life, you know?
in a past life when her name was Ebony.
When her name was Ebony, and she went to those Baptist churches in those Alabama swamps.
No. Actually, this is bringing me to a new topic.
No, but you have to finish the first topic.
Oh, okay. So they found out she had dated a black man previously, and they're like, strike one. And then strike two was finding out that she was Jewish.
That'll do it. Didn't know the leopards would eat my face.
Didn't know the Nazis didn't like them.
Oh, dang it.
Bro, that happened to me one time when I was...
What? It happened with? Sorry.
No. Because you said she was hanging out with Nazis. And then they didn't want her anymore because they found out that she was Jewish. And I was like, that brought me back to when I was at my AP World History class.
Oh, no.
And we were doing Kahoot, right? And when I tell you, Kahoot stresses me out like no other thing. I hear the song start going and my brain goes blank. I see red. I don't know what is going on. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm doing.
I forgot my name.
Forgotten my name. I'm sweating. And they could ask me what the colors on the American flag are, and I would be like, green, yellow, pink.
Oh, dang.
So we were playing Kahoot, and we were talking, it was world history. And so, like, you know, like a teacher, sometimes they throw you a bone so that way, like, you at least get on the board.
Yeah.
And they were like, who was, like, the allies to the Jewish people during World War II? The question was very specific about, like, who was trying to help, you know, the Jews, relieve them, and then, you know, help them out. You know, it's genuinely a question that was put there to just help you get points.
Yeah.
And my ass.
What did you say?
You know, like my ass had, like, the answers on the board said, like, the allies.
Yeah.
You know? Then it was, like, Canada.
Okay.
It wasn't, like, part of whatever.
Canada. Like,
And then,
Canada
like,
wasn't an ally?
I don't know. It's been a long time.
It's been a minute.
Let's stay
It's been a
focused.
minute. Well, obviously, there was some other thing. If people aren't listening, they're like fucking dumbasses.
That's fine. I
know.
I'm
The
a
podcast
seven.
named 3 Idiot Girls. Anyways, and then, like, one of the answers, like, the Nazis.
Uh-huh.
And then the last one was, like, some stupid bullshit. And not the point of the story. My ass, I guess I picked the Nazis because I read the question wrong. Because I was, like, I read it as, like, who wasn't an ally? You know, not who was. I read who wasn't. And so I was so very confident.
Click.
They weren't there.
I knew that one. I knew
I
that
was
one.
so proud because it was like an easy one. I was like, okay, obviously this was easy. The teacher's throwing me a bone. You know, this is gonna push me because I think I was like in second place at the time. And I was like, this is gonna push me to first because I answered first. And my teacher, you know, like teachers, they're like, okay, like hopefully that was super easy for all of y'all. Like, if anybody got this wrong, I would be really concerned. When I tell you at the time, this was the time the Chromebooks came into play. Like, you weren't playing on your phone, so if you got it wrong, you could just be like,
Yeah.
Kahoot, you know, when you get it wrong, it illuminates your face in bright fucking red. So, you know, the teacher moves on to the next question. They're like, who got it? The silent, eerie feeling when it tells you how many people got it wrong in the red thing. The look I got from my AP World History teacher. God bless him. God bless him. Because he looked at
you
when
stay
he looked
after
at
class.
me, and I looked at him. To me, I'm pretty sure I saw a million different things running through that man's eyes, trying to figure out.
Do I need to talk to a counselor?
Do I need to talk to a counselor?
Do I need to hold her back for a
Do I need to
couple
hold her
hours?
back? Do I need to call the police?
Should I
Do
check in with her
I need to
parents?
make sure she's? Do I need to check her diary or something?
CPS,
child, the police, the FBI.
And you know what? This is actually, now bringing that up, it kind of reminds me of how, like, I believe that homeschooling should be illegal.
What?
Because, like, no, but if you deep it,
I love
if you
homeschooling.
deep it, like, most people that choose to homeschool their kids are just teaching them the wrong shit. They're like, the Jews are controlling the world. It's like, no, don't teach Timmy that. Do not teach Timmy that. So, and they're like, they're indoctrinating our children in the schools. All they're telling me is that 2 + 2 = 4. If they wanted to tell me anything else, They would. And
God,
honestly,
I wish I was homeschooled.
why?
Bro, I've been saved a lot of trauma if I was not. The public school system I did not do well.
It's your little sparkle.
My little sparkle
Let's
is
not
trauma
say
and
that.
being groomed on the internet.
Let's not say it's our little sparkle.
My little sparkle ended was not a good time. Little sparkle is still going on to this day.
It's not a sparkle if it doesn't give you happiness.
It's a glimmer.
It's kind of like your Sparky Boom Boom drinks, you know?
Sparky boom boom.
There's an
Is there an ice cream retreat?
We actually might have to pause this.
Ice cream now! Oh my god!
We ran out. The front door was unlocked.
Let me tell you briefly what we got. I got the iconic Spider-Man bar. Mom came out looking right, as all things should for me.
Period. The most important canon.
I got Sonic. He is not well. he looks like he'd look at me and say, "It's just hay fever," but it's not. It's actually diabolical.
I got the Loaded Bunny track bars by Blue Bunny Company. It's good as hell. First time I like anything with peanut butter in it.
That has peanut butter in it. Was that on purpose?
Me buying it because there's peanut butter in it?
Yes.
No.
Did you know it was gonna have peanut butter in it?
Yes.
Oh wow. Is it good?
I just thought I would thug it out.
That's crazy.
I just really wanted something with chocolate and I didn't want a cone. Oh god.
I hope he comes next week.
I hope he comes again. I hope he comes tomorrow. That was amazing. What the fuck were we talking about?
I don't even know.
Racism?
Something.
Fuck it, let's move on. Enough of the racism. Let's talk about the summer.
This
Which is a great segue. Getting ice cream and starting off the summer part of the podcast.
Yeah.
Alright. So now that it's definitely summer because damn! That nigga looked beat as hell. So sorry, Sonic. He looked like he dropped all his rings. But so the summer is now summer because the summer solstice has happened, and
It did when?
yeah, June 20th.
Oh, that's a couple days ago.
Yeah, so now we are in full swing of summer, but summer really begins for us when like school is out, and I'm a student, and Umi isn't a student, but getting into our summer, the beginning of our summer. I would just like to go first with the craziest summer stories I have so far, which has to be coming back and going back to work for the summer. Are you chill? Are you chill?
Sorry.
Would you like to explain?
I bit into Sonic's eye, and it made the loudest crunch in the back of my jaw, and I wasn't expecting that. I heard it twice. It was scary. I think this is gum.
It is gum.
I don't like it.
That's why I also didn't want to get one of those, because I knew the eyeballs would be gum. Please stop doing that.
Mine isn't gum.
Well, that's because you don't have
Spooderman.
eyes in them.
He's Spooderman.
He's Spooderman.
He's watching the city.
now entering our summer podcast. The craziest story that I have has to be going back to work. Like, there have been other crazy things that have happened this summer. Like, and honestly, it's just the beginning, but it's insane. I dare you. I triple dog dare you. Go turn around and do that.
Damn, I'm just trying to get the tissue.
But at work, me and Yeti work as lab techs, as we all know. And
Yes, we all know this.
as we all know. It's like common knowledge that the world knows. But and Umi here, do you still have your job as
what?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna take that look as a yes. I'm gonna take that look as a yes.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to explain what your job is? Because you can just go first.
I work for the CIA, and
I believe it.
that's really all I can disclose about it. CIA record holder.
Tell your summer story before I bite this next gumball.
So, my
threatening you with a rumble.
I just really hate when she chews like that. Like, this isn't something that happens often. It's a rare event. It's just whenever someone like cringes when they start to eat and they start like almost spitting out their food because it's bad. I'm just like, don't do that in front of me, or else I will throw up. But anyway, crazy summer story. I work as a lab tech, which means I just prepare labs, teaching labs for students at universities, right? And so I had to know about like chemicals and all this good jazz and whatever. And do I know about most of them? No. But do I know how to do most of it? Yes. And going into my job for the not third time total, but like for a third semester, I'm kind of like a veteran, you know? I'm kind of a pro.
You've worked
I know what's going on.
Exactly.
But boy, was I not prepared for this summer semester. I was nowhere near prepared. Now, Umi, I just need you to know one thing, right? I just need you to know one thing. You may not be as STEMmy as me and Yeti, but you know your way around the lab, right? You wouldn't do like crazy shit.
You're giving me way too much credit. I'm thinking you know your way around an office. You know not to touch the sharp glass box.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, normal stuff. And then you said way around the lab. I was like, bro, the last time anyone let me near a Bunsen burner, let me tell you.
Did they die? Did you kill them?
No. Just made some comments that you should never make around a Bunsen burner. Things like, gonna start a fire or commit arson.
Oh, I say that all the time.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. Except when you're a freshman in high school, they tend to think you're being serious.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I haven't said that in high school.
No, yeah. When you just get done with the lab safety training and you go,
oh no, yeah, for sure.
and you go, it's time to start a fire.
I think I'm gonna blow up the lab.
Can't wait to open the bottle of
methane gas.
Yeah,
What if I fart? Will the methane gas explode?
Actually, I've been meaning for Mythbusters to do an episode on that.
I thought they had already.
But like deep it, right? Before I get back to my crazy summer story, why is it that whenever you fart next to like an open flame stove, it doesn't just erupt? Like, do I have to fart into the stove, or like if I fart next to a stove with flames, right? Like a regular stove with everyone look at me. Everyone look at me, right? Look at me.
I'm just to make eye contact with her while she's talking about her fart.
No, I'm not talking about my farts. I'm talking about like if you were to just fart in general, right? Next to a stove. Would the stove blow up?
Now, as somebody who grew up with a gas stove.
I also grew up with a gas stove.
I grew up with a gas
I just
stove.
don't think there's like a high enough because when you poop, when you fart, you do a little tube. But it's dispelled.
I raised my hand.
It's dispelled into the air and like dispersed. It's not like like you're not filling up.
So do I have to fart? Would hypothetically?
Is methane flammable?
Yeah,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
We're
yes.
thinking of the right gas.
Yes, methane is flammable.
Well, I don't think human beings are producing enough methane gas.
Yeah.
Well, because, like when we're farting, because when they're talking about global warming, they're like the second biggest cause of like methane fumes is cattle farms.
Yeah.
But like I feel like on like on a scale, like as a human being, like even if you fart like a lot, like you're not producing like enough methane to like. Because like you're ejecting the gas and it's immediately going into the air with like, because like that's like the other thing like you're emitting, like you're not emitting enough. What is it, carbon dioxide that we breathe out?
Yes.
Yeah, we breathe in oxygen, we breathe out carbon dioxide. Like you're not breathing out enough carbon dioxide to overwhelm the amount of oxygen.
Okay.
So you're saying if I got a cow and an open flame?
Yeah, and like the cow like farts. I feel like it would like ignite it.
Okay, so hypothetically, if someone farted next to a stove,
and they
the only thing they wouldn't be like physically blowing up the kitchen, but they would like blow up the kitchen. They'd be gassing.
They could.
They could gas the kitchen.
Yeah, they could. If you took out all the other gases.
Okay, that was my question. Anyway.
It's like what happens like when the methane mixes with the carbon dioxide and the oxygen that's already in the air.
I think it could still ignite. You know what? We're not the people that should be discussing this. We're not the people that should be discussing this.
Hey.
We need Mythbusters on this bitch. And then
somebody with more qualifications.
More qualifications. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So we all know, for most of us know, you know, the smart thing to do in a lab, right? Wear your PPE, wear your goggles, wear your gloves, you know, wear your lab coats,
Yeah,
make sure you have
all those things.
Huh?
You should definitely do
Yeah,
all of those things.
yeah. Are you saying that we shouldn't?
No.
She said we should.
I just think, never mind.
You know what? And
I'm not
you
educated
can
enough.
just sit here and believe what I'm saying.
Yeah, I trust your word as somebody.
As someone who works in a lab,
Yeah.
believe what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Closed-toed shoes, long pants, tied-up hair, goggles, gloves, the whole
Y'all
shebang.
sound boring.
You know what else is boring? Waiting in the hospital room.
No, that could be pretty fun. Hospitals, they've got like vending machines and a food in a cafeteria, and not goofy people walking around. Honestly,
Goofy?
I'm pretty sure y'all. Never mind. Y'all probably look sexy.
Yeah, I do with my pink lab coat. Yeah, I do. And I'm gonna get some pink goggles.
Strapping the goggles.
Actually,
to
you
your
look
face.
like the littlest guy in your lab.
I was really trying to sell it, but then I was like, because our people said the same thing about me in my ROTC uniform. Like, no, this uniform is gonna make you look snatched. But unless you order like the military suits, like a size too small, bitch,
You're not looking
snatched.
snatched.
Like a male.
You look like a man.
I love those baddies you see on the internet, and they've got like a snatched waist. Okay, this shirt is an extra small, and they should have been wearing a medium.
Oh, right.
And like, yeah, her body looks like that, but like she's just showing it off because she got the extra small shirt, and she's supposed to be in a medium. Okay,
And I'm a hater.
And I'm a hater because I look like a 12-year-old boy. My fully formed adult woman. I'm standing there.
Boobs and everything.
Boobs and all.
And I still look like a boy.
And I'm like furthest from being from a 12-year-old boy as one could be.
But you know what? I still look like I wear skater
Yeah.
Tony
I
Hawk
still
shoes.
look like I'm applying for the role of Adam Sandler.
Jeez,
In an
what
Adam
are you
Sandler
doing
film,
here?
and I've beat out Adam Sandler.
And you sent him running for his money.
So,
Sprinting.
I would love to say, they got the women snatched in the lab coats. But I'm no liar.
Even though other people may say that I don't
Sorry.
that I don't look snatched or I don't look like the baddest bitch.
You can still argue.
And I do
It's
look
a mentality.
I look like the baddest bitch in my lab
Right,
coat. I
exactly.
believe that, regardless of what anyone else
Exactly,
says.
regardless of what Ubi says.
Whatever what Umi says is Yeti. Like, you look like a little. No, I'm not. I look like a bad bitch. Okay.
She said I look like a breadwinner.
I look like I bring home the bacon.
She
I
said, and
bring
I
home
am
the
the
bacon.
bakery. You see this?
Period.
You see this
Period.
cake?
Whoa, we're not gonna talk about that today. We're not gonna talk about the Lego piece today.
So sorry, y'all are not privileged.
We're not talking about the Lego piece.
Juby.
Oh man.
Everyone stop it! Everyone stop! Everyone stop! Only a Yeti stop! Alright,
Should have called her Juicy. Sorry.
Alright.
My fault.
It's cool. It's cool.
And they just have no respect for me, but it's not surprising. So, but anyway, back to my job. Back to my job.
Tell your story.
So, I get to work 12 in the afternoon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty late start, but the labs start late, in the
Yeah.
summertime. Nothing crazy.
What about that? Sorry, finish your story.
What about what?
The 8 a.m.
I don't have to do that until like Tuesdays.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so this Monday, labs start late, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I walk in, I'm like ready to go, I'm revving, I'm a little bit excited. I'm like, ooh,
Revving it up.
I'm kind of geeked. I'm like trying to get these labs going, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to be working with like 4 other people, which includes Yeti, another friend, and another coworker.
Heavy.
Like I'm there early, right? I'm there ready to work.
You working? You clocked in.
Everything seems to be going fine until the students come in. Until the professor comes in. And usually whenever the professors and the students come in, you kind of have to brace for action because it's like, oh, stuff is going to get started, right? They're going to start cooking in the lab. They did not start cooking. I don't know what they started doing, but it was not the lab. It's safe to say there are a lot of mistakes that students make in the lab. And some of them are like very, reasonable. Like, oh, I would make the same mistake, or
this is their first day in the lab.
Exactly.
They just didn't know.
They didn't know much. But these students, at this point, have gone through 3 other lab courses.
Yeah.
So at this point, you should know your way around the lab.
I
you
turn
should
on the Bunsen burner. I wear my lab coat. I
know
how to ice chemicals. I know that if I need something, I should ask for it.
These students have chosen to not only kill themselves first before they ask, but make sure they kill their lab partner as well. They said, I'm taking the whole bitch with us.
They might kill me too one day.
I'm taking the whole lab with me. First mistake. We had a student who was... Oh, what happened? What did he say? Well, I think the funniest mistake, I'm just going to start with that, was when we had a student who poured his sample into, water. So you're supposed to, chill your sample in a beaker and put it in a glass, so in a bowl, so it would chill. And he decided to pour his whole entire sample into the water, which contaminated his whole entire sample. And so the professor comes over and he's like, "Where's your sample?" And he's like, "Oh, I poured it into the bowl so it could chill." And he was like, "Go ahead and pack up." Go ahead and pack up.
You're not getting your product.
You're not getting shit. You can actually go ahead home. We've had too many students this semester who have done that. Where they poured away their sample for some weird fucking reason and had to go home.
Can I?
Yes.
In this same session, as you know, there's supposed to be ice. They need ice. This professor, or was it you in the hallway?
No, I think it was... I don't know who was in the hallway.
Somebody was working in the hallway and they saw the kid walk out with a bowl on their way to the men's bathroom. Where are you going? I'm getting ice.
Ice from the men's bathroom? Ice from the men's bathroom? Ice from the men's bathroom? Yeah, isn't the ice there?
No.
Maybe they have a secret ice machine.
No, we don't! It's a public restroom!
Y'all didn't see that Twitter thread?
You walk into a public restroom, you see an ice machine, you tell me.
Actually,
y'all didn't see that secret Twitter thread where they went to that high school, and in the men's restroom they had that shrine. I forget the shrine to who.
There's always something crazy going on in the men's bathroom.
Exactly.
And I'm so happy.
I would not be surprised
to
if there
not
wasn't.
They got an open bar in the men's restroom.
They might. Because that professor, the story might come soon. There was a weirdo professor that kept talking to me the whole semester, and he went into the men's bathroom to refill his coffee pot with water every single time, even though there was a water fountain outside the men's bathroom.
Why have you never told me this?
I thought everybody noticed.
Why have you never told me this?
I thought everyone noticed.
He went into the men's bathroom to go... Where is he getting the water from? The faucet of the bathroom where you're supposed to wash your hands?
I mean, that's the only place unless he's getting it from the toilet.
So he took the water
from
the bathroom to drink his coffee.
Yes.
Instead of the water fountain where there's a purifier and a filter.
Yes.
And you know what? This is the same professor that fucks the students. So I'm not surprised.
I don't know what's going on in the men's bathroom. I'm privileged to never know what goes on in the men's bathroom. What I hear about the men's bathroom, nuts. I don't want to be in there.
The stories of the men's bathroom.
I don't know. The men's bathroom's not that bad.
You've been inside? You want to tell us something?
Yeah, of course. Now, I am going to stick up for the men here.
Okay,
not because,
sure.
and not for any reason of oh my gosh, man, and I want them to like me. No. Because sometimes when you have to take a shit, and desperate times call for desperate measures. Once upon a time, I worked at a Walgreens.
You gonna shit in the urinal?
Oh, they have toilets in there. Have you ever been into a men's
I know, but like, what are you saying? Desperate measures, desperate
sometimes
times.
desperate times call for desperate measures. Desperate.
I
Yeah,
thought you meant shitting in the urinal.
Well, no, sometimes I worked in retail, and sometimes in retail, a customer's in the bathroom, but I'm on the clock, and I don't really want to wait for somebody's grandma to figure it out. In the men's restroom, for some reason, men are in and out.
Okay.
Men are, especially like in public restrooms, they're in and out.
Okay.
Like they're not trying to be there. And most of the time, if you're out shopping, they don't want to be there, and so the bathroom is usually a deserted wasteland.
Yeah.
At least like in public settings, like a mall or whatever, like in retail or whatever. So like when I worked retail as like an employee, and even out shopping, if the women's restroom there's too many people in it, sometimes I'm in the men's restroom.
Really?
Not like in like a pub, because obviously like I still have respect, because obviously men don't expect to walk into like a restroom and see like a woman in there.
Yeah.
Like I don't go in there like during peak busy hours, and I'm not purposely being in there when somebody is like trying to be in there. But like when I was like at work, sometimes like if my coworker was cleaning like the women's restroom, like I'd go and use the men's restroom, and sometimes that shit was cleaner than the women's.
Whoa.
Exactly. I was like, you know what? Sorry, men. Because, I just come to realize that some women are fucking disgusting.
No, it's true.
And, like, that includes me. Like, sometimes, I leave a little period product in the toilet. Not the toilet, I'm in the trash can. In the trash can, and, I haven't taken the bag out for 2 days. Sometimes the pad stays rolled up in the toilet paper, and it's sitting in the garbage bin. And I'm not taking it out because the trash isn't full. Okay? And I'm not walking around at night because it's storming. Okay, so the waste bin is just going to have to be a waste bin, and I'm the only one who's gonna see it. Okay, that's me in my own private restroom, my prerogative. But in public, some women,
so you were talking about your private bathroom?
Yeah, like my private restroom.
Oh, I thought you were public restroom. Oh my god!
Wait, I'm confused. Why this would be bad if I left my period product in the bathroom if there's a trash
I thought
can.
you were still talking about the public men's bathroom.
Oh, I mean, if there's a trash can, sure. They're grown. They'll figure out what a pad is. I don't think they're sifting through the trash can to look at my pad.
Ooh.
They walk in and they're like, wait, I can sense something.
Actually,
what is that?
That actually leads me to a really bad Reddit story.
No.
Let's finish our stories.
But sometimes, I like would use the men's restroom like when I was an employee, and like if like the women's restroom was occupied. But sometimes the women's restroom was fucking disgusting. Like I would walk in, there's being fucking blood on the floor, and I'm like, God fucking, are you fucking kidding me?
Actually, I have to ask you, what restroom are you using?
What am I using? I'm not gonna like say where I worked, sometimes I would like walk in and like they were just like in specifically the women's restroom there would be blood on the floor, and like we detective mindset. I'm like, it has to be menstrual blood or like whatever. If it's like a common reoccurrence, I'm like, is somebody just like bleed?
It could happen.
Okay, but you didn't even clean it up. You think that like that's my job? It's my job. Alright, whatever.
But wouldn't that be considered like a biohazard? Didn't y'all have like
I had to put on a whole biohazard suit
shit
to clean up somebody's menstrual ass blood and blood clots.
We should have an episode where we just talk about our retail horror stories.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny. Like that
Nasty
one
ass
time
shit.
someone pissed in the fitting room.
No.
Oh, that was too funny.
Yes, sometimes
I always feel you pee in the fitting room?
No, in the men's room. I was wrapping up my story. Like
you pee in the men's fitting room?
No,
in the men's restroom.
Sorry, I can't hear.
Because I was just wrapping up my story. Like sometimes I would just use the men's restroom because sometimes it was just genuinely a cleaner option than like the public female option. I just didn't have time to clean it, so I was like, okay, like I'm just gonna piss in here, and it was fine, and it was just a single stall bathroom, and And when I walked out, there was never a problem. Obviously, like I'm like sometimes at night if I'm real desperate and they don't have like. I don't go in like those giant, you go to like Buc-ee's and they have like the giant bathrooms where it's like you walk in and there's like 50 plus people. I've never done that before. But like if it's a single stall bathroom, like, and the other one's being used and I waited 10 fucking minutes. I'm not pissing. don't discriminate. I gotta take a piss. I gotta be there.
Piss on yourself or piss in the
I was like, there's gonna be piss somewhere, either on the floor or in this toilet.
Oh. And actually, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Okay, well, now I know that the men's bathroom is either
Can be a nice place. Sometimes there's a scented candle.
What's a scented candle?
If you can get into a men's bathroom right after they clean the place and there's like a urinal cake in there and it smells like lemons.
What is a urinal cake? I've been meaning to figure that out.
What is a urinal cake?
Yeah.
Well, they're like, you know, like those like little gel things that you stick on like the side of the toilet, like when you flush and it kind of like cleans it. It's like that, but it goes like in the basin of the urinal. And like it just kind of like emanate, like it kind of, because like when you're pissing like in the urinal, like the urinals are kind of like toilets, but it's just like a bowl. So it's just like a bowl of urine. And like urine, like all bodily excrements like smell, and nobody wants to smell urine, so it just kind of like keeps it smelling like nice, you know. It's just kind of like a nice thing, because like, would you rather smell urine or straight up piss?
You know what? If we actually like deep it for like 2 seconds, can we please just understand and realize how insane that is? Not a urinal cake, but just urinals in general. Like,
I don't know. I would
like
love
just,
a urinal.
Like, why can't they just have toilets? Can't they just piss in the toilet?
Well,
can't they just have toilets and then they can shit?
Like I mean, I guess like urinals make a lot of sense to me, because like as a girl, I hate pulling my pants down. I have to expose my whole lower fucking body.
But then you're
to fucking take a pee. Okay, I still have to expose it to whatever god unknown bacteria is in there.
I mean, but then again, you pull up your pants.
It's a very vulnerable position to be in.
Men don't even
like,
wipe
men
themselves
like,
after they pee, do they?
I hope to God they do.
They need to. That's a UTI.
I don't know. I feel like if I had the option for a urinal, I would take it, because like, you know, I was like, the male extremity, the penis, just, you know, you can just pull it out of like the pocket, and it's like, it doesn't have to be a whole ordeal. Like urinals are just much more convenient, because you get like the stalls and you just stand there and do your business, and then you
that is
walk
true.
away.
From the men in my life that I've heard, some of them don't like the urinals.
Personal preference.
Here we go. Urinal horror stories.
Oh God.
Not all men are sane. We know not gonna disclose who. They were at the urinal doing their business.
You know who? I know who.
Was it?
I don't understand social cues.
Is it someone that like we personally know?
And we met this person, we drank with them on the Halloween party.
That's crazy.
And they won the game of Uno and nobody suspected them of winning.
That was such a crazy comeback.
And I want to take the credit for that. Because did you see the deck I had?
Was it that person?
Yeah. Okay. At the urinal, doing their business, another person comes in. Shoulder to shoulder? How are you?
I'm so sorry.
His shoulder
is crazy. Stop touching people in public with your shoulders.
She's speaking from experience. But things like that happen. They get to the urinal. And that's why I wanted to come back to is the men's bathroom clean, or like, I feel like it depends on the population.
I think it depends on like the place you're going to, because if you go to like a hospital, like I'm expecting the bathrooms to be sterile. I'm going to an Applebee's at 1:00 in the morning.
The men's bathroom in a hospital is not sterile.
I don't know. I guess like it kind of like
It's
at a
not
fancy
even
establishment,
clean.
like a business place. You know, you're working with financial
Maybe like a
professionals.
hotel?
Yeah, I was like,
A hotel definitely.
It should
Yeah.
be clean. But
yeah, I was like, I feel like that's more on like the staff and like the area you're in based on than just like the.
I mean, but like in a hospital, you have like people who are coming in with medical conditions, so it's kind of like.
But then like they got catheters and bed pads.
yeah, I mean, it's a hospital. All the sicknesses and illnesses are in one spot. That cannot be a very sterile, safe place. Well, you can clean it time and time again. People are coughing all the time.
all the time.
You can only do so much.
Yeah. But back to your horror story.
Enters bathroom, dookie and urinal.
Dookie.
Actually,
Poo-poo?
that's just our high school.
Poo-poo?
That's
Like-
just our high school.
Like number 2?
Yes.
Like round number 2.
Yes.
So he sat down. He heads down, sat, squat.
Hey, not everybody has decor.
Some men are crazy. Some men are crazy. And I just think it would be more helpful if, you know, there was more toilets in there, because there's really only one to two.
Why is there only one toilet?
Because I guess they don't expect men. You know that?
You know that silly whatchamacallit? It's not stereotype, but joke that girls don't poop.
That's what I was about to say.
Are
they projecting?
That's why they have the urinal. They just simply don't poop.
And then
prostate won't let them.
I also think that they should like make actual stalls for their urinals if they're gonna have them. Just like
men deserve
closure.
Better.
You know,
right.
This topic is turned to men deserve.
Men deserve more.
And then in conclusion, I feel weird talking about men's topics. I don't know anything that goes on over there. I've only been in there once on accident.
I had to ask mine, like, what's the little pocket for in front of your boxes? Like an idiot.
They have pockets in front of their boxes?
Not all of them. Like, genuine, like, boxers, no. Like, they just have, like, the brief.
Yeah.
But the briefs have, like, the little baseball.
The little fit.
Yeah.
The curtain.
What does it do?
What are you doing? It's like, they can pull it open and just, like...
Oh, so they could just... Wouldn't it
don't
just be
understand
easier
that.
to pull down
Just
your
pull
underwear?
No, then you're standing in your ass.
No, but then you're just pulling it out and then you're
Hey,
like...
I'm saying I would probably utilize that function.
Okay. But let's say
I'm tired of having them. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta do a whole.
Okay,
Ma'am,
I'm gonna keep talking.
And I gotta like pull down my pants and my whole knickers are out.
Okay, but here's my thing.
Exposed.
The peen.
The pee?
The penis.
The penis?
It's a tube. Please put it away. Put it away.
It's pink!
I'm taking it out.
Okay, it's like a tube, right?
Of course.
And it's just the piss tube, correct?
Do you respect?
While water cohesion, adhesion, sticks together, you'd expect everything to be gone. I don't think that's the case. There's still pee in the tube after you pee. And yes, you can wipe, but there's still pee in the tube.
Yeah, well, there's still gonna be pee regardless, even in your tube. So, wait, what?
No, I'm talking, so after the flap, right? They pee.
What men are not wiping after they piss?
A lot. A lot. I mean, a lot.
Are you speaking from personal experience?
No, God, no.
I'm sorry.
But partially, yes. Partially, yes. So after they stick it back in, right? The pee in the tube eventually comes out.
Uh-huh.
And now
That's a
their
little
pants
dribble.
are just
Oh,
wet.
I know what you're talking about now. Because I saw this one TikTok where the men were wearing the khakis and they had like wet parts next to their penises.
Are you
and
sure
then,
that's not just them peeing their pants? That could just be men peeing their
because
pants.
the woman was like, why do men always come out with like wet spots?
Oh, I remember this TikTok.
Yeah. Why do men always come out with wet spots next to their penises when they're wearing khakis? And the man stitched and it was like, you think that's pee? And I was like, what? If it's not pee, then what are you doing?
I've never thought this much about men pissing.
I actually don't want to think about men at all.
I haven't thought this much about man pee since I was maybe like in the second grade and I realized men and women had different parts. And I was like, so how are they pissing?
How are they
I just like couldn't like as a child I just couldn't like fathom anything beyond the vulva.
What do you mean there's a meat
Wait,
stick?
what do you mean there's a meat
I was
stick?
like, you telling me you got one of them? Two
you
back,
alright?
one for the boo boo and
Yeah,
then
well, one for the boo.
That's it?
You got a hole for different ones.
yeah, because my parents explained to me, what was going on. They were like, no, don't let nobody down there. This is your, like, there is no nonsense in my household about like this is a cookie. Like no, like no, they were like this is a vagina, this is a vulva, this is a bumhole. And if anybody touches you here, immediately call the police.
Yeah,
Immediately
on it.
Like my parents didn't play. But like they also like didn't explain to me like the male anatomy because they were like, well,
She doesn't need to
you
know
just
that.
don't need to know that like no adult should be pulling their pants down in front of you, and you don't need to be pulling your pants down in front of adults that aren't a doctor.
Period. Period.
And then that's really weird in front of a doctor, and they were like, and there's really no other situation because you're potty trained. So. So they were like, anything else is inappropriate, and you need to immediately
Call an adult.
call an adult, call the police. You know, like I grew up and my parents were like, "We're not playing with you.
We're not playing this game.
We're not playing this game. We're not playing this game. Absolutely not. We will beat everyone's ass." You come home telling me somebody's touching your cookie, we're gonna beat somebody else.
We gonna hunt that person down. We gonna find them and we gonna handle it.
We gonna handle this today. So there was no games as a child. And so to my surprise, like in the second grade, when my parents, sophisticated talk had to get a little bit more sophisticated because bathroom suddenly went from being co-ed. Because when you're in kindergarten, they're like, you get the little bathroom and you're like, bathroom break, and everybody's just going in the same place.
No.
What?
I had my own separate bathrooms in elementary school.
Well, they didn't have that because our elementary school, it was like my elementary school started pretty much as young as 2 and 3. They basically had pre-K up in that shit. So it wasn't just people who were fully potty trained and stuff going to the restroom. And so you couldn't trust children's bladders to be able to make it to a potty break or make it down the hall. So they had in the younger kids' classrooms, they had little bathrooms built in.
Really?
Yeah, and it was just one, maybe two. And they were little, they were built for children. It was by no means an adult restroom. The toilets were mini size and for itty bitty children. And so we all just shared the same one because it was just
That's actually kind of cute.
yeah, it was really great.
It was really great.
I missed that
Great
lifestyle.
idea.
Because and that they really set us up for failure in my school system because they were like, okay, children, if you need to go to the bathroom, just please go.
Okay.
You don't need to ask me permission, just go, because the last thing they wanted to do
It's pee on their
is deal with 15 kids who've done pissed on them. Nobody wants to deal with that. So they were like, if you need to go, please just go. Imagine my surprise, I get up to first grade and they're like, what? You need to raise your hand.
Where are you going?
You need to raise
Sit
your
down.
hand. And if you needed to go to the restroom, you should have gone during your 15 minutes.
That's in. You know what they always said
nuts.
that. They
Which is
always
nuts.
said that.
When I gotta pee, I gotta pee.
I gotta pee.
I don't know why they were always telling people no.
Pee 2 hours ago.
Because let me ask you something.
Truly.
Are you gonna really keep me from going to this bathroom?
No, even
And if you are will you be able to catch it?
true.
Catch what? This piss that's about to hit your carpet. Will you be able to catch this piss before it hits your carpet?
Before it hits the ABC.
Before it hits the ABC carpet.
Reading square.
Before it gets to this reading square carpet, will you be able to catch it?
Because what was so important that they were preventing you? What were you gonna tell me that was gonna change the trajectory of my life?
You're reading phonics.
I actually on that at the time.
So yeah, in the second grade when I learned that men and women
When you
were,
learn how to subtract?
no, when I learned that men and women were very different.
Oh, okay.
I love that conversation with my parents. Traumatizing. They were like, now you get into the Umi. You've gone to the ripe age.
Right age. I plucked you from the street.
Where it is no longer appropriate for you to go with your dad in the restroom.
Oh no!
I had attachment issues as a kid. I was not going nowhere by myself. I wasn't going to the restroom by myself. I wasn't going to bed by myself. I wasn't going to school on my own. And when I tell you I was a little crybaby, a little crier. When I tell you crying because my mom would not take me to the restroom because she was like, you need to go by yourself.
What?
In tears.
Can't you just help me out one time? I want you to the bathroom, bro.
Emily, you're 8.
I still need my mommy. Regardless.
We not going to the family restroom together?
What is this? We not a family no more?
Yeah, so you get to an age where your parents are no longer comfortable going with you to the family restroom. Happens around 8.
Sad tales.
So, second grade.
Sad tales.
Second, third grade.
Second grade, 8th grade.
Second grade to third grade?
Second grade, you're 8.
You're 7, 8.
Then how old are you in the 5th grade?
Well, I was
Because there's 2 other grades before 5th grade, right?
9, 3rd grade, 9, 10, 4th grade, 10, 11, 5th grade.
Well, that's just the majority. But you could be old, a little bit older, a little bit younger.
Yeah.
Because I believe the 5th grade is you could be 5, 6, and maybe pushing 7. Depending on when you were born.
When I was the kid that was left behind. George Bush. That is so foul.
Is it legal for 20-year-olds to go to high school?
Why would you need to do that?
I'm just like wondering because there was a kid in our grade that got held back. Yeah.
You're lying.
I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. My brother did not graduate with us.
Whoa.
Yeah, he was still there. And I'm just wondering how old he was when he graduated.
Oh, well, maybe, yeah, okay, I should be mean, but continue.
I guess it like depends on like what the situation is.
Yeah, like,
Cause,
he's like working for a family, and so he has to like drop out of school for a little bit.
Or like if they like have different like because everybody like develops at different rates.
Yeah.
So it's like what if like just like what am I looking for like based on like tests and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like he just like wasn't where he needed to be.
Oh yeah. I'm mean. I'm a bad person.
I don't think you've said anything wrong.
But like the only reason I know that is because my sister got held back in like the first grade just because like she wasn't like ready
Oh.
to like move on, but like she wasn't like the oldest. Like she was like if she had like graduated, I guess like on time, or like I guess like if she hadn't gotten held back, she would have graduated when she was like 7. Like she would have been 16, 17. But then she ended up graduating when she was 17, 18 instead.
Oh.
But she got like held back like in elementary school 1 year just because like she wasn't like emotionally ready to move on to like the next grade. Any closing statements for today? I feel like we've got
we got 7 minutes left. You know, we can end it early if y'all.
No. Any closing statement? We have like a
closing segment.
Beverage of the week.
Okay.
Beverage of the week.
My beverage of the week is probably going to be the same for a really long time. I got this spiced Coca-Cola. It's really yummy. I'm a Coke drinker for all of you nutters at home.
Oh, Coke fans.
All y'all Coke. War on drugs.
I said nutters.
What's your drink of the week?
Oh, I'm not ready.
Alright, then I'll go. My drink of the week is water. It'll always be water, the delectable drink of the gods. That shit quenches my thirst. I love water. Water this, water that, water my pants, water my bag.
Amoeba.
I love
This
water.
protozoan ass bitch.
Water is so good.
I know in my pioneer species.
All right. I know my secondary succession ass is weird. I know I'm weird.
You're the small Victorian child that if I breathed in the direction of the Doritos lay.
Water is so delectable. I could go on a rant about how good water
How many times
is.
have we been to Quick Trip? Have you ever gotten the water?
Huh?
How many times have we gone to Quick Trip and you've ever gotten
How
the
many
water?
times have I gone to Quick Trips and not get a drink?
Multiple
Let's ask
times.
that.
Multiple
Let's
times.
ask
Check
that.
my credit card
Let's
statements.
ask that. Let's ask that.
Let's check my credit cards.
I am a huge water drinker because not only is it healthy, but it just settles in your body well,
And you
regardless
water
of what a
drinkers.
bitch named Yeti says. I'm throwing shots. I love any type of water. Except for Dasani water, because for some reason that is like chemically made to never quench your thirst. Whoa!
I'm sick. You know what water I hate?
Whoa!
You know what water I hate?
Oh my god!
I hate smart water.
Oh my god!
Why does everybody hate Dasani water? I've never not had a
Bro,
bottle of Dasani.
are you
I
serious?
can taste the electrons in Dasani water.
Bro, I can taste the hydrogen bonds. They're not breaking in the Dasani water,
What is
bro.
going on?
Also, every time I see a Dasani water, it's overpriced.
It's overpriced.
I love me a Dasani water.
No, but that shit never quenches your thirst.
Forever.
What's that song about? What's that song by Cardi B? Wah, wah, wah.
What?
How does this apply?
But she's got a lyric about Dasani water. Let me
Oh,
let
that
me
makes
let me
sense.
look up the
Well,
WAP
my
lyric.
favorite water is the water that I get from my parents' house. That shit is always crispy.
It's
water.
always gas. What's coming from your
Always
parents'
crispy. Whenever it's put into a glass cup too, different.
house.
Arctic water.
I disagree.
Arctic water. My second favorite water is the water I have at my apartment. I put it through a filter, and that shit quenches my thirst whenever I'm running or exercising. Well, I'll never go wrong with that, but it will simply not be better than my parents' house water. My third favorite water is...
It's supposed to be drink of the week, bitch.
She deserves all the light she can get.
All right, third.
My third favorite water is osmosis, reverse osmosis
She
water.
says, my head game is fire, Panani Dasani. We wouldn't know anything about that. Because you don't like Dasani. Punani Dasani.
Okay, but Dasani water is now being compared to the flavor of pussy.
What? No, she's saying her pussy is wet like Dasani.
Oh.
Punani Dasani. You're just not a lyrical genius.
No, I'm not.
But at the end of the day.
Punani Dasani.
But at the end of the day, why would I need to know that if I hate Dasani? It's kind of like, why would I need to know the
He got
steps of
some
my
money.
dating?
That's where I'm headed. Pussy A1. Just like his credit. He got a beard. Now I'm trying to wet it. I let him taste. And now he's diabetic. I don't want to spit. I want to gulp. I want to gag. I want to choke. I want you to touch that little dangly thing that's swimming in the back of my throat. My hand game is fire. Punani Dasani. It's going in dry and coming out soggy. She's talking about how wet the water is.
And you know, I love this day and age.
That's my third favorite
That is
water.
an art.
Osmosis reverse water is also
Talking about
really
Osmosis Jones?
good. I need you to honestly shut that up. Honestly, deep down
Talking
inside,
about Mr. Thrax.
I need to somehow sew your mouth shut without causing
Can anybody
bodily
match?
harm. Hey, what's your favorite water? What's your favorite drinking quickly, man? We need to end this shit before she gets any more courageous.
Speaking of...
Shut the hell up over there, bro.
For the record, I do drink water. I'm worried that people are gonna think I don't drink water just because
You
sometimes
literally
water...
started this podcast with saying that water makes you throw up.
Yes, I know.
We've looped it back around.
We looped it back around.
I gotta make this disclaimer. I do drink water.
Disclaimer alert.
I do drink water. Anyways, my drink of the week. What is it called? It's like a slushified Coca-Cola.
A Slurpee?
I guess, yeah.
An icy?
I was about to
Yeah.
say Big Red. I'm stupid.
I would have thought it would have been that nasty ass aloe vera stuff you drink.
What's the fucking...
It shrinks battery acid.
What?
Battery acid.
What are you saying?
We go to the Asian grocery store.
No, hold on, man. I'm lightheaded.
And she picks up, and out of all the delectable treats, out of all the delicacies they have in that, this girl walks up to the aloe vera thing, picks up a gallon, a green sludge-filled gallon.
It doesn't taste like battery acid.
Tastes like battery acid.
It's actually very sweet to me. I really like
tastes
it.
like battery acid.
I really
She's
like
pretty
it.
to me. She is. She's very pretty to me.
But I'm off my aloe vera bender. One of these days I'll get back on it.
Good.
I'll get back on the corner.
I will, bro. I could have gotten back on my coffee bender today, but
No.
Are we
the world
getting a
told me
treat after
no.
this?
Huh?
Are we
Yeah,
getting
we
a treat?
can.
We can.
I feel like we gotta add a little bit more because there's probably gonna be some parts we gotta cut out.
Yeah, it's just at 127 right now.
127. Okay, we got 3 minutes left.
Okay. A, B, C, D.
No. As a disclaimer, I guess, like 3 things for this podcast, I just wanted to say, coming from Yumi, happy Pride Month to all of you where it matters. The gays, you have an ally in me. This is a safe space for all, except for Nazis and racism.
Yeah, we don't.
And we do not accept those who are into minors.
No.
Also, I guess happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
I guess
You
you
know,
have to
men-
have someone to cheer for you on that. But y'all can't do it yourselves. Whatever.
Y'all can't do it yourselves. No, I just wanted to let you know that this is a safe space for all. As long as you're not a bigot.
This isn't a safe space.
We do not condone abuse. No. So as long as you are a normal person, you are safe here, and you are always welcome to come and vibe and be happy with us. Hopefully you will stick around. You're gonna have fun stories to tell, and
More crazy conversations.
conversations.
3 loose cannons.
Additionally, like some corners for ourselves.
Yeah, corners are
corners
coming.
for ourselves.
Cannon corners are coming.
Obviously, we're just starting out.
Yeah, this
so
is a
maybe
pilot.
sometime in the future, like, we
Take
could do
suggestions.
some community engagement.
That would
Probably
be
not
so
for me
That'd be so
personally.
cool.
I am not a fan of interacting with people, but maybe we can set things up. I'm a very big fan of boundaries.
Not her grabbing the water, the water squirt bottle.
No, I'm just trying to be realistic. I am a fan of boundaries. And, you know, my boundaries just include I am not trying to be y'all's bestie.
Okay. I don't think that's possible anyway.
Yeah. You don't know them.
Yeah, they don't know
us. We don't know you, and you don't know us.
We're just all loose cannons in our own right.
Exactly.
Delusional.
Exactly. And that's my canon personally, but maybe sometime in the future, if this goes well, we can work out some fun things for y'all.
It has to go well. This is like the funnest thing I've ever done.
Truly,
honestly.
Yeah,
like especially the ice cream truck. That was tier content, bro. A-tier content.
A-tier content. So yeah, though, we should just kind of like some last final disclaimers, so that way there is no confusion about where we stand on some things and like what this was about. It is truly just for fun, and if anything ever comes out and it's upsetting, it is never the intention to be malicious.
I was getting ahead of it. Like, what are we getting ahead of?
Well, like sometimes just people say jokes. Just some people like sometimes there's like a joke, and then like I might be like,
maybe I
say something and I'm like dirty, and I'm like, please take it with a grain of salt. I am actually decently clean. When I say I don't shower for a week, sometimes it's more like 3 days.
I feel like that's like a common thing that happens.
I just want to be clear.
Okay, I'm not a dirty bitch.
You will not smell
alert.
You will not smell me from 15 rooms away.
Whoa! And you know what? I know a lot of people who can't say that, and most of them are computer science majors.
Ooh, actually, name drop them. Chemistry majors.
Chemistry majors as well.
Yeah, I just want to make sure there's no confusion.
Yeti, would you like to say anything?
I do drink water. I swear.
I swear.
The only thing I actually have an issue with health-wise is like taking my medicine.
She puts salt on everything.
No, actually, I don't. I stopped that. I fixed that.
I'm so proud of you.
It's actually a problem now.
No salt on nothing. I gotta put you on balsamic vinegar.
There was a phase when I was younger, and my mom bought me cooking wine, not cooking wine,
balsamic. No, because the way I put balsamic.
What is she doing?
The way I'll be cooking dinner, and every single night it's balsamic vinegar.
Really?
I love salmon and balsamic vinegar, chicken and balsamic vinegar. A little shrimp with balsamic vinegar.
That sounds peak.
And you know what? What if we went to the store?
No, we already went shopping.
We did.
I
might have missed a couple things.
You're feeding crack
vinaigrette on some salad, on some spinach.
To an addict.
Yummy. Delicious. I made a balsamic glaze, a balsamic reduce.
You know, this is exactly what I did to, what's his name? This is exactly what I did to, Christopher. When Christopher.
You were there on the Mayflower?
No, God forbid.
17.
God forbid.
1862.
After Juneteenth as well.
That's crazy because I was on the, what are the names of those boats? The Santa Maria.
Yeah,
the Nina, the Pina.
Her.
Christopher Columbus wasn't on the Mayflower. That was the one that just.
And you know, none of my history friends can hear about this podcast.
The Nina, the Pina, and the Santa Maria.
I didn't even catch that. He was not on the Mayflower.
No, he wasn't.
He was on the Nina, the Pina, and the Santa Maria.
And you know what? Those ships were stupidly named.
What? Are you kidding me? Those are so baller.
What do you mean?
So baller. What the
You're
hell?
fucking insane.
You're telling me. You want to tell me you want to get on the Pina?
You want to hop on the Pina? Let's go whip the Pina. Let's go whip the Pina.
You're telling me if I don't pull up this cannon on the Santa Maria, you're
What
going to be scared?
If a ship came to me and told me, surrender, this is the Pina, I laugh my ass off.
On you on the international waters, and I'm coming at you on my trio triple decker Spanish fleet, and then I go, bitch, better back the fuck up because I got the Nina, the Pina, and the Santa Maria out here to back them up.
A lifeboat wouldn't even surrender to a boat named Pina, and they need help.
It Reel it in.
And that's why you're the third canon.
Wow!
Reel it in. Reel it in.
Wow.
We're supposed to
Wow.
be doing closing
Wow.
statements.
Wow.
Not fighting over
Wow.
boats.
Wow.
Please.
Wow.
Now, like, wait a minute. First of all, I don't condone what Christopher Columbus did to
No,
some people.
fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
I'm just saying the names of the boats were baller.
They were not baller.
They were
I'm
baller.
saying fuck Christopher and his fucking boats.
The Nina, the Pete, you haven't put in on this conversation, and you're being eerily quiet. And I need you to pick a side immediately.
I just did
Quickly.
listen. Listen to me.
Team Jupi or Team Yumi. Pick right now, and we can end this.
Wow.
I didn't even get to make my disclaimer.
No, there's no disclaimer.
Wow. Disclaimer.
Just say who you
Fuck
agree with, and then we
Christopher
end this episode.
I think. I mean, I just think
Team
that-
Jupi or Team
No, we
Umi?
need an outing as well. We need a little closing, you know what the people do. All right, bye guys. Say like that. But anyway, no, continue. Please continue.
Just say a name, and then we move on. I will move on, promise.
Say
I
that.
think they're just names in a book.
Just.
What do you mean? They're just
Just
names
say
in the
Jupi.
book?
I mean, I
Or
know
Umi.
there are very real things that happen, but they're
Are
just.
you arguing
names.
whether the history was real?
No, history is
Oh
real.
no, we gotta Columbus denier. We gotta Columbus denier.
And you know what? The Earth is flat. The Earth is flat, and there's a dome in the sky.
There's a toe in the sky. All the Earth is real.
None of this is real. Y'all are all figments of my imagination. The Earth is a flashlight.
Just when I thought it couldn't get any. me and Jupi over here arguing about the damn book.
Lapina is a whack ass name.
And Atlas is holding up the flashlight.
All right. Closing out.
I want to make the closing statement. God damn it!
Now.
I should be able to make the closing statement as the least important canon.
True. Okay, I got to open. You get to close.
Yes.
Am I in the middle?
Yes.
Malcolm in the middle.
Yes.
Alright.
You can do intermissions if you want. We'll
Oh,
figure it
that
out.
would have been
though.
cool with the high school.
Yeah.
What if they come back in with a cut of you being like,
Start tweaking on the mic. Okay, we're gonna end it here, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. This has been.
Wait!
Oh,
I just want to do that.
your.
as an intermission?
Oh God, we're trying to end it.
Oh, no, do get
Fucking say your name, man.
Umi.
Yeti.
And Jupi. We'll see you guys next time. If you are actually enjoying this, please come and see us again. And if you're not, thanks for listening. Goodbye.